Theo down here at Pembina Source for Sports. We're going to visit Kyle in a couple minutes. He's going to suit me up with some gloves, a bat, and hopefully a helmet just to protect myself, because I'm going to go into a batting cage and face some 90-mile-an-hour fast pitches from Kendall with Softball Manitoba.
Okay.
We're with Kyle at Source for Sports on Pembina. I'm facing a 90-mile-an-hour fast pitch. I know you're smiling. I'm smiling, a little bit scared. What do I need to make sure I'm protected?
All right, basically what you got to make sure is that you got the moneymaker protected. You got to protect the brain. The girls that are playing fast pitch are going to be wearing face masks, but we're not going to be wearing a face mask. So it's okay. Be quick. Most important thing to remember about the ball helmet that you're wearing is you want to make sure that you got full seal around your whole head. Some guys will wear their helmet too big so it bobs when they run. You need to make sure that it's not going to be moving around. So when you got a size that fits, it's snug on there. But that's good. That's what we want. So once that foam breaks down, it's going to sit around your head really nice. After that, I mean, the only thing that can save you is some extra elbow pads, but we're not using that today. She'll throw down the pipe, like I said.
I hope she throws down the pipe. I'm not going in there to, take one for the team. I'm not going to first base here, but I'm going for the yard.
Yeah.
I see you got some gloves there for me as well.
Absolutely. So one thing that when you're playing, especially at high levels, you got to make sure you have grip on your bat. So good batting glove, good fitted batting glove is the next most important thing, just to making sure that you can swing through your shoes and not lose anything off your bat. The last thing you want is any sort of movement between your hands and the bat. Just like any other sports, the more your hand slides, the more it takes away from your power. So, and then after that, you're trying to make contact with the ball. So I decided to let you give the new East End Fire a try. In balance, it'll be the quickest through the strike zone to try hit her pitches.
I like quickness through the strike zone.
Yeah.
Because bat speeds kind of come down with age.
Correct.
It kind of happens. It happens. It's direct proportion. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so swing fast, swings true. This bat's gonna help me through.
Definitely. Yeah.
All right. And we got the gloves for the extra grip, protecting the money maker. Anything else I got to worry about?
No, you're good.
Okay.
Swing hard. Keep your eye on the ball.
Keep your eye on the ball. Don't close your eyes. That's right. Thanks, Kyle. You're down at Pembina Source for Sports.
Now you can.
So we're here at Sport for Life building here at 145 Pacific, Sport Manitoba. I've got the wonderful Kendall, who is warming up behind me. She's showing me her off-speed pitches now. I'm a little bit worried because I haven't seen the old number one. Once I see that old number one, I'll be moving away from the home plate there, that's for sure. I'd like to thank the boys at Pembina Source for Sports for making sure I'm well protected, and I'm gonna make as best contact with the ball as possible, and we're gonna see how well this goes. And I'd like to thank all participants involved. I have not signed a liability waiver, and Godspeed. Too far away from the thing.
Gotta adjust.
Too far away from the home plate, from the thing. Scared you're gonna come inside on me. Is that a problem? How many have I hit? One? How many pitches?
About 8.
I'm not going to the hall yet.
Nope. You're not even clear to replace it.
Oh!
Oh!
I held off that one second pitch.
Here we go.
Too fast. You're right about this bat going through.
Try that one.
A little heavy.
This one's a 28. Nice. Balance. What am I doing that? 23.
Are you waiting because I'm missing?
No. Gotta keep my eyes open. Out, girl.
Can't do it that way. Can't switch it over.
How much time you got, Glenn?
Oh yeah.
I can make contact on the 75.
My knee's got about 50 more seconds.
Okay, same with my arm.
Get like that. Get time on this. Ooh, that was close. I'm wearing 2 legs. A little bit higher would have caught my jiggers. Oh!
That's okay.
Couple more. Okay, I'm gonna hit one. I'm gonna hit a good one here. a different trajectory than the grapefruit pitches I'm used to seeing on Saturday morning. I'm used to seeing them up in the air, Kendall, wait for them to come down, and then unleash a beast. Oh, I was outside. I swung it too fast.
Off speed.
Is that the off speed? Is that the old number 3?
Sure it was. Yeah.
Listen to the chirp.
You know, when
Listen to the chirp.
There
Oh!
you go.
How you like them apples, Ben?
shoulder down.
Let's see a
More?
replay on that one. It reminded me of
Okay,
Vlad.
here we go. One at bat.
One more, last one.
No, full count here. We're going to go for a count, so we'll see what you do.
Okay.
Up to second base. One more.
One more?
Yeah.
Oh. I got it.
That's a ball.
Clearly.
Low it. A little bit outside. Just a bit outside.
It's pretty good.
Was that good?
Wasn't bad. Hittable. That's a 2-strike
Generous,
hit.
generous umpire.
Generous? Okay, 0-2 pitch. Here we go, bottom 9.
That's good.
Oh.
Wrap it up.
Okay, so that's about it. I gotta take a break. Unbelievable difference of speed being that close. Thank you, Kendall, very much for proving to me that it's hard to hit a fast pitch. Don, thanks for the knees. And we're gonna wrap this up. I really appreciate it. I want to do this again because I think we can do better, right, Kendall?
Absolutely.
I think you can do more strikes.
Okay, I think you
Okay,
got more hits. but-
we'll do that next time here. Appreciate it. Theo here with Amateur Sports TV, talking with Kendall Yasui. Kendall, how many pitches do you think I hit? How many think were decently hit pitches?
So 2 different questions, but you hit a couple pretty square. It was pretty impressive, yeah.
Now, coming from a background of being an outfielder, you said this is the last time you've pitched since you were 10.
Yeah.
I'd be afraid to see someone who just finished pitching and then threw me some balls 2 weeks later.
Yeah, you should be.
I should be. Now, let's talk a little about your upbringing in baseball. I mean, you played in Manitoba, you went away to college. How was it playing in the States, and how much fun was it?
It was a ton of fun. I miss it a lot, and I wish I could go back for more. But yeah, I just finished all 4 years, and it was really great overall.
And getting an education kind of helps out too, right?
Yeah, definitely got my BA in psychology too.
So you're reading my mind as we speak, or were you reading my mind while I was in the batter's box?
You've already been diagnosed, so.
I'm diagnosed. I got problems. We're going to go to the couch right after this. But before we get there, I mean, you threw a couple of different pitches. Is it the same kind of hand placement? Fastball, slow ball, or is it just kind of get it over the plate and see what happens?
For me, it was the get it over the plate and see what happens. But no, regular pitchers will have a little bit of a different grip. I'm not the one to teach it, but different for changeup, rise, screw, etc.
Okay. So do you follow your alma mater a lot? I mean, we talk about CCU a little bit and how well that program is doing.
Yeah, they're doing well. I mean, it's hard to tell right now. It's just fall ball, so they'll have a few scrimmages, but they'll be getting going in about January.
So then January kicks around, season begins. I mean, how, for you, do you miss playing, the excitement of college ball? Do you still play here in Manitoba?
I played a few like older women's leagues in the summer a couple times, but yeah, I'm going to miss that more. It's a little bit more competitive and good.
Okay. Would you consider yourself a ringer now that you're back in Winnipeg, or do you still consider, just one of the regular females playing ball and, just looking for a good game on the weekend?
I guess either or. It's kind of hard to go out to those games now. You're a bit more competitive than the rest, but it's still fun.
It's always good to have a competitive edge. Like, I never lose my competitive edge, and I mean, people enjoy it when I hit it over the fence, and some people don't mind when I dribble it to the pitcher and it's an easy out.
We saw more of the latter today, but yeah.
Clearly, we saw a little more of the dabbling to the pitcher's mound. I almost took out the iPad, which was okay. I don't have to pay for that, but a couple of balls did make it to maybe left field, left center, so easy out, shallow left center. Thanks, Don.
Yeah, coming in on those balls there, yeah.
A lot of air time. Certainly didn't have enough to reach the 300-foot fence, so I'd like to thank you, Kendall, for hanging out with me and definitely showing how impressive it is to try to hit one of these balls on the different trajectory.
Thank you for having me.
Right on, Kendall Yasui here, alma mater of CCU, who's doing quite well last past year, and we look forward to getting in touch with her again. Maybe we'll hit some more balls. Maybe I'll pitch to you, and maybe see what happens.
That would be preferable, yeah. I'd
Okay.
rather hit.
I won't use the net either. We'll still put Don behind the bat to catch. But we're back.